when they ran a lot of the AC condensation lines, they go through a wall and through a stud, but when the building shifts, it lifts up and creates a backwards flow, and that's why you get those leaks.
Yeah, we're on about a 35-degree angle in this building here. And so if you look here, they ended up doing is cutting a hole right here, letting a bunch of old pan water dump out into the tub.
Right.
Spacked it, painted it, and then I don't know what they did, but when I was speaking, he was like, yeah, and then we ran in here. So I always wondered, why does this grow like this? You know, because I don't use this toilet. And so, you know, he kind of pointed like this, right? He didn't really talk a lot when they came in, but he said, yeah, this, and, you know, like that, and so.
All right, so just so you know, this line comes over and connects up.
That's what he was
to
saying.
the overflow here. This growth is pretty typical for this part of Texas. The water that you have here has a lot of minerals in it.
Yeah, no, it's hard water.
Taste it.
Yeah. Not
So
potable.
if you have especially a toilet that's not used often, you will get that growth.
Yeah.
Also,
it's just never really, that growth has never really happened until they ran that and did
well,
that.
because when they blew stuff out, they may have dumped some of it down the toilet. But the small holes up around the inside of the
are
bowl,
always black. I know.
they get a lot of deposits on them and stuff, and then you get that ring like that that can create that. So, what happened to your tub?
That's all just remnants. That could be some just cleaning stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
But all the dark stuff is mainly just residue from the mold. Like the rusty stuff, like wet.
They should have left that.
And then here is he's gonna come in.
Left water.
Yeah, and he kind of said like, you know, you need to take care, like, you know, because as soon as we would notice this, we don't use this bathroom, but as soon as we notice this leaking, we would make a call.
Okay.
And he was like, you need to get that cleaned, or you need to fix that. And I'm like, you know, they came out about 5 or 6 times. They actually, I think, replaced this.
The blower?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that's where you get the that wood, and then that towel, which is just dark with rust. I'm not denying that is most likely rust.
Yeah, this up here.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all just rust from the condensation line.
And from this, and from the pan overflowing constantly.
Exactly.
That pan was overflowed constantly. My concern is that shaft runs all the way over there.
Right.
And you know, those test kits are just as good as anything else.
No, they're completely unreliable. They're a moneymaker for the lab companies.
Gotcha.
I could put one of those pretty much anywhere and stuff will grow on it. And that's why.
So I bought 2 of them, so great.
Well, if it, send it in, okay? Understand that there's 1,200 different variations
of mold. Right, yeah, no, I was in the barracks in the military.
So if it makes you feel more comfortable, go ahead, absolutely, send it in. See what they send back to you. You know, you can give a copy of it to the office and have them forward it up to me.
Yeah.
What I would like to do, I know they're doing the duct cleaning today.
Right, that's what I was like. I was like, I would hope that they would try and find the source of what is causing that. And then, you know, because I asked in October, can we just scope through these ducts?
Well, they're gonna do the cleaning and the sanitation on the ductwork today.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you have any kind of sensitivity to anything like that, because some stuff gets kicked up when they do that. If you want to be here, great. If you want to head out for the hour, how many bedrooms is it? 2. So, I'm curious how they're gonna clean that duct. They go up in there with a vacuum and then a brush, and what they do is they pull everything and then vacuum it at the same time.
Okay.
And then a lot of times what they'll do, if there's any kind of question whatsoever, is they'll actually put a sanitizer through there.
Okay.
But just so you know, what we use, normally in the metal ductwork, you don't get anything. Where you can sometimes get the growth is on the ends because you get that condensation buildup.
Right.
That white stuff that you see there is not a normal paint. That's actually a QL,
No, yeah, no,
it's a
yeah.
QL 600 paint, and we also use Benefact, and that's actually a mold inhibitor. And that's why
Gotcha.
we use that every time we move somebody.
So they
in.
haven't I haven't, like I said, I don't know how long they've been using that, and y'all are
We've
new.
been using it for about 10 years.
Okay, so y'all haven't changed management companies?
We haven't changed what?
Management companies, sorry.
No,
Okay.
we've owned this since, God, what?
We built it.
Okay.
All right. I just thought there was a
Yeah,
change
so
in
what they do
management.
is every time somebody moves out, we go in and do that treatment.
Okay.
What I would like to do is have them do the duct cleaning today.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have the guys come in at some point, maybe while they're doing the duct cleaning, or at some point, maybe tomorrow. Let's get rid of that rag and see if we could get that shored up in there. Okay, so let's get that towel out of there and find out why that's there. If they're using that as a leveler because of the shifting, then we need to get that out of there and use something else. Okay? Up inside that duct, I don't see anything. And from the pictures I did see on the other ones that they pulled off, I don't see anything at all.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not reacting to it, and I'm hypersensitive, which is why they have me do this, because I grew up in the Northeast.
Gotcha.
Serious amounts of humidity. I had mold poisoning when I was in my teens because I was stupid.
Yeah, no,
I
I've cleaned
wasn't-
black mold off a barracks wall. So.
Oh, okay, so you're familiar with it.
Yes.
Up inside, that trunk that runs this way and this way, when you look at the pattern on that, it's on the elevated sections of the trunk, okay? And it's holding to that pattern. There's no spread. What
Right.
that tells me is that what's happening is any kind of dust or anything that's coming through there is getting picked up on those dimples and just sitting there.
Mm.
If we had actual mold, which on that kind of board it shouldn't grow, but if you had actual mold, you see a different kind of pattern.
No, yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
Yep. Okay.
So,
So good. So far, so good, right? What are there other areas of the apartment that have concerned you, or
no, mainly just the
Just
fact
this bathroom?
that yeah, this bathroom was I mean, this has been the biggest problem since we moved in, is that leaking, and then yeah, they did use that as a leveler, just as an FYI.
okay? So now the leaking has stopped. Is that correct?
Yeah, but it could. I mean, yes, when they rerouted it, it seemed like it stopped,
Okay.
but it it continued for a couple of years.
All right. So let me see. This stuff looks like surface stuff, but it looks like we've had this tub. Resurfaced. Yeah, that's just the flakes coming off the pipe. So I need, who does your drywall and stuff?
Alex.
Al?
Eagle Paint.
Eagle? Okay. I need this done, right?
Okay,
Please.
yes,
So I want this cut out
okay,
and redone so that I'm not getting all this cracking and stuff,
okay,
okay? And I don't think there's anything we can do about the sag because of the pipe,
right,
but let's get this fixed,
okay.
and let's see if we can get this tub scrubbed down really good.
I can scrub that tub down.
Well, no, they made the mess, they should do it. Shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to do it, it should have been cleaned up before they left. It looks like it's been resurfaced, so it should be fine, but
Yeah.
it's starting to chip a little bit. But I don't want to inconvenience him by resurfacing it, not having a tub for 3
Like I
days.
said, we don't we don't use this bathroom, right?
Okay, well,
Not typically.
If you'd like, I can have it resurfaced,
Yeah.
re-ceramic for you. The
Yeah.
problem is, during the time that they're actually doing the resurfacing, you can't physically be in the apartment because of the gases.
Gotcha. So,
So we'll have to make an arrangement with you for when it's gonna be good for you guys.
Yeah. No.
This week, I'm sure.
When
it's
I-
probably not.
No. I mean, it's all good. When I was speaking to somebody, in person, right? So like, great, no documentation. I was just like, look, I don't know what we can do, but like, we just want to get out of this apartment, you know? So if you find that that's not mold and you don't think these tests are accurate, what test do you think is accurate?
Well, the only test that I rely on is an air quality test where it's done indoors and outdoors.
Gotcha.
You take a sample of the outside air. and
Okay.
You take a sample of the inside air.
So the Air Armor, the one that I got. So I just need to get one more, and then here I'll show you.
Is this it?
No, that is a label maker. This right here.
Now,
Air Armor.
these things are a waste of your money and your time.
Right. So
People use them, and then they'll send it, it's a moneymaker for the lab, is all it is.
I mean, look at all that.
But sir, I could put one of these right out of the box,
Okay.
anywhere in the world, anywhere in your apartment,
Okay.
anywhere in my truck, anywhere, and in any amount of time, I'm going to have growth on here.
Okay.
It's almost, you get the same results if you took a bowl of strawberries and sat them right here.
Yeah. No, I know
Right.
mold grows, right?
So-
So, but any amount of time, this was like 36 to 37 hours.
That's fine. If you want.
No, I'm just curious.
I
What do you
understand.
recommend? What brand then?
I don't recommend any of these.
Okay.
Any of
So
these. It's a petri dish. It's a growth medium, so it's designed for
yeah.
things to grow in.
Yeah.
Means absolutely nothing.
Right.
You could get one particle of
Uh.
mold, land on this, and it will grow and eventually fill the hole, because that's what this is designed to do. It's a growth medium. For
Right.
me to truly know what you have in your environment, we do air quality tests on the interior, and we take an air sample
So
of
this
the
is
outside
air
air.
quality test in the interior.
That's not, no, it's an actual air quality test. It's a machine that pulls air from different parts of the apartment
Okay.
through a filtration system that's sealed off.
Okay.
It doesn't have a growth medium, so what it does
Sure.
is it captures all the spores and tells you what you have. Now,
Great.
you can have that done, but I will
Mm.
tell you that it's very expensive.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
totally prepared.
Yeah, if you wanna have, if you wanted to
$40
have an
bucks.
environmental company do that,
Mm.
feel free to have that done, but I will tell you up front that it could be very expensive.
Yeah, I know. It's just I put the request in October
For the leak, you mean?
for the leak, and then also for the AC vents, right? And when I say AC vents, I guess I wasn't specific enough. What I meant was like just the shafts in general and just the airflow.
Right.
So they came out, and they pulled the vents down, and obviously, and it said they're good, right? And then the vent with the actual mold, they sprayed, which is fine, but my wife had already cleaned it, right? So they sprayed it, great, it's fine. I just want to know if it's mold, right?
Mhm.
And then I want to know what type of mold it is, and then that's it, and then move on from there.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying to you is, unless there's another area of the apartment that you're concerned with, and usually we're concerned with like under sinks.
I'm just concerned that
Okay.
that's all air. That's where all the air comes
What I'm
from.
seeing in here,
Mm-hmm.
there's no indicator that you have a mold situation. You don't even have a mildew situation. For a bathroom, that's pretty impressive.